Speaking of that, we welcome in the defensive coordinator for San Diego State, Danny Gonzales. Coach, how you doing?
Great, guys. How are you doing?
Coming off an outstanding year like you guys had last year and getting a bowl game. This year, coming into the year, you had to be really excited with that defensive unit that you have. And now starting 2-0 and about to host Stanford, this has got to be a really big challenge for you guys this week.
Very big challenge. I mean, it's going to be the best football team that we've seen so far. They're real similar in the brand of football they play with us. We're really excited about the challenge, and we're glad to have them here at home.
Hey, Danny, Hank Bauer here. Has football changed, or is it still take away their best play, take away their best player?
Take away the ball.
You know, it's most weeks, football is turning into basketball on grass. Nobody wants to hit you in the mouth anymore. They want to throw it around in space and let their athletes do the work. This week it ain't the case. It's old school football, both teams. I mean, shoot, it might be the shortest game in football history. If it wasn't on TV, it'd take literally about 60 minutes. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Do you share this with your team?
Oh, absolutely. You know what? We kind of pride ourselves. Our mantra around here is we're going to be tougher than everybody we play, and they're excited for the challenge. They know those guys on the other side this week are going to be just as tough as us, and whoever plays the toughest is the physical team at the end of the game will have a winner.
They've got a guy that wears number 20. His name is Bryce Love. He's a running back, 340 yards rushing against USC. 160 yards and a touchdown. Tell us about Bryce Love.
Bryce Love, you know, it's going to be a really interesting challenge. He's very similar to Penny, wears the same number. He's a little bit shorter than Penny, weighs about 200 pounds. He's probably just as fast. He is really, really hard to tackle. So we've been preaching to our guys all week. We got to get 5, 6, 7 hats on the ball. We got to gang tackle. We got to try and punish him and I mean, he is a really, really, really good running back.
You want to speak of coincidences wearing 20. He's number 20. Penny's number 20, and they're tied for first nationally with 6 runs of 20 or more in just 2 games. So obviously you got 2 running backs this Saturday is going to showcase. But it must be nice for you as a defensive coordinator to have such a powerful offense on the other side, knowing they're going to do their job. All you guys got to do is just stop the other team.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I tell Coach Horton all the time, hey, we're really, really, really good on defense when we're watching you guys run the ball down the field. As long as we're off the field, we're not going to give up any yards or any points. So you just keep pounding it with Penny and those guys, and we'll be fine. But no, it's great to have those guys and the style of football we play. It's fun to play defense with that.
Best defense in football is one that's on the sideline.
There's no doubt.
Obviously, there's going to be some running in this game, but also, I mean, it's going to be time to time throwing. But your defensive backfield, man, you guys are ball hawks.
You know, over the last 2 years, we've had a lot of success going and getting the ball. We were really spoiled the last few years. We had some veteran guys with DeMonte Casey, who played last week for the Falcons, caused a fumble, had a couple tackles. Malik Smith, Parker Baldwin, those guys, and Cam Kelly, they all played together for 2-3 years. This year we've got a true freshman in there, and Tariq Thompson. We moved Cam out to corner from safety, where, I mean, he's out on an island now. He's not getting as much help as he was getting inside. But the thing that we like about those guys is they play hard and they have great ball skills. And that was probably our biggest disappointment last week, is we didn't play the deep ball well, not nearly what we expect from those guys. I mean, we gave up the long one on 3rd and 37. That should never happen. The first touchdown that they scored, I'm going to take me and Coach White will take the blame on that. We put them in a bad situation the way we tried to cover that route, and we messed up a combination, and they run by Tariq, and he makes the tackle on the 1-yard line. But if we could have put him in a little bit better position to make that play easier. We tried to make some of those adjustments in practice this week, and we're excited. The Stanford receivers, they're very similar to our guys. They will run in there. They will crack you. They will block the tar out of you. They're really physical. And then when they need to catch the ball, they're going to run good routes, and they'll try and get open.
And, Coach, I got to be honest with you. It's very rare to hear a coach that's starting 2 freshmen at safeties sound so positive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear you.
I mean, freshmen.
Tonight.
Oh, man.
I mean, Tariq Thompson has been a great surprise. I mean, he went to Saints here in San Diego. He's a local kid, but I mean, in old school football today, it's in football period. It's easier to play the further you are away from the ball. I mean, if you're not a D lineman, no lineman, that's really, really hard for those guys to play as true freshmen. Mm-hmm. The true freshman playing in the secondary, he has a chance because he's got some similar athletic ability. but the speed of the game is so different from what he was used to. And then the speed of the game against UC Davis compared to Arizona State was another step up. So he's really had a whole lot of things flash in front of his eyes. He's handled it well, but he's still a true freshman. And we had a couple times last week, we had great pressure up front. They weren't able to find the guys, but we had wide receivers running wide open. They were designed to be covered, but they weren't. So we had to fix that this week in practice, and hopefully we'll take care of that for Saturday.
They were designed to be covered, but they weren't.
Well, I once had a college coach tell me freshman and fired both begin with F.
Oh, there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
We talk about the two freshman safeties, but you actually had to replace 7 starters on defense.
Yep.
We did, and we're really excited with the group we have around here. I mean, one, you got to give all the credit to the players because coaches don't win games. Now, coaches can lose games by putting them in bad positions. Coaches don't win games. The players do. And we've got a bunch of young kids that are really excited. We've had a really good culture set here with Coach Long since he's been here. We've got them all going in the same direction. They all believe in each other. They like playing for each other. So when we graduated those 7 guys, the next man up mantra took over, and they've stepped in. Now, the thing that we're not used to is they're making a lot of mistakes, assignment errors, that we really need to clean up so that they don't show up on Saturday and cost touchdowns. I mean, we've been fortunate the last you saw the fourth quarter of the first game. We made a bunch of assignment errors, and we corrected some of those from week 1 to week 2. We still had a few. We need to eliminate all of them, especially if we got a top 20 team, 19th ranked team in the country coming in. We can't make mistakes. Talking
to Danny Gonzales, San Diego State's defensive coordinator. Hey, Danny, a lot of coaches name. We all know free safety, strong safety, but I love defenses that give positions names. Do you do that?
We do. We have so all 3 of our safeties have a nickname. The 2 safeties are called Warrior safeties, and then our free safety hybrid linebacker is the Aztec, and that's Parker Baldwin. And we've those guys carry those names with pride. We have a boundary and a field warrior, and then the Aztec who lines up in the middle, and it's a lot of fun. It makes a lot of fun.
Before the season even started, the scenario was painted that, if the Aztecs win their first 2 games, they'll be hosting Stanford at 2-0. That has come to fruition. How big is it? Not trying to look down the road, but how big is this game, not only for the program, but for the school?
Big is the side of it gives us, if we win this game, it gives us national exposure because everybody knows who Stanford is. So if we win this game, everybody will see the score that didn't watch the game. San Diego State, 3-0. They've beaten Arizona State. They've beat Stanford. It gives us that kind of – it's an opportunity to put our brand out there. But in the reality of this deal, in our program, the way we look at things, the number one goal around here is to win a conference championship. Mm-hmm. Now, we want to win every single game, every single Saturday. But the number one goal is to win conference championship. So we get Stanford this week. They're the 19th ranked team. It's an opportunity to put our brand out there. But after that game's over, we've got Air Force the next week, and that's the most important game on the schedule going forward. So we've got a big opportunity to put our brand out there. The kids are really, really excited about it, and it'll be a fun night.
We've been hearing that all week long, so we wish you the best of luck this Saturday, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.